spanked me all the time.
I spanked you.
And
Mark, did you spank Jeannie? I did. How about you, Melinda? Did you ever spank Jeannie?
she didn't need to spank
No,
me, but
you-
I'd pee in the bed and roll her over. And
Now that's I'm not going to record that. Yeah.
Early on, with 3 sisters, I learned not to make any woman mad at you.
I remember
No
Mark.
good ever comes of it.
I have often thought about what a hard life you had with 3 sisters, and then especially after I had Ariel, and she had 4 brothers. Was that easy?
You want the 4 brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I bossed them around.
you manage them pretty good now, right? But they made you change Joel's diaper
Yeah.
because you were a girl,
Team a lot.
because she was a girl. Sorry, this is going to be on here.
That is also not being recorded.
No, it's there. It's right there. Okay, so you got spanked. Yep. Jeannie
Well,
got
when I ran
spanked.
away, I didn't want to go to piano lessons. So
Me either.
I came out and I went out like I was going. I said, bye, Mom, bye, Mom. And they come back and I crawl on my belly underneath. And then I go down to Phyllis Harkins. And we started playing. We played for 2 or 3 hours. They had the police. And I came back and my mother was so, she beat me to a pulp.
Well, I remember I was mad because I was scared, and I yelled at you, and Mother said, "She's just scared, Jeannie. It's all right." But then evidently she spanked you pretty good.
But I.
Yeah.
And she had her hysterectomy, and her boss came. What was his name?
Mr. Harkins.
Yeah, Mr. Harkins came, and I said, "You want to come back and see your scar?" Mother said,
Yeah.
"No." I was what, 6?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, before she started working at a place again, you know, she worked until she got married, and then she didn't go back to work till Jeannie was born. But while she was pregnant with Jeannie, they needed extra money because with 3 children and 1 on the way, and Daddy didn't have a very high-paying job, she typed pages for like 10 cents a page. For envelopes, that was it. Envelopes, 10 cents an envelope. And then she went to work for Mr. Harkins, which was really nice. They lived down the street from us, and we had a good time with that family. And Mr. Harkins, she said, was a really good boss,
Oh, really?
unlike the other guy.
I just have several remembrances of him.
Mhm.
Miss Harkins, completely.
Mhm.
But him, just a few remembrances.
Don't climb the dogwood tree.
I know.
Know that one.
Well, we climbed every tree at our house.
Yeah. We did. Yeah, you and Stan had that tree house.
We weren't allowed
And
that.
I
Stan
helped
called
do
in
that.
today.
And you both got poison ivy big
Oh,
time.
my goodness.
Was that there or was that another
That
place?
was at the oak tree between his house and
Oh, yeah.
That big tree.
Yeah, I remember
we
that
tied
one.
each other up at those times. And that was before air conditioning.
Oh,
Sit in front of the fan with calamine.
Yeah, I
In
remember
his
that.
underwear.
with his eyes swollen shut.
Oh, it was terrible. Letting the wind blow on you. Terrible.
They didn't give you steroids then.
No. We
No.
didn't go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Go to the doctor for poison ivy?
You spanked and pour alcohol on it.
Clorox. Clorox.
Yeah.
I just remember calamine.
Yeah. Gabriel got that super sensitivity to poison ivy. He can tell you stories too.
Only had one asshole.
Yeah.
Amateur.
We
Yeah.
had fun at the reunion.
Oh yes.
Down at the farm, and Mother cooked how many dishes, and Aunt Mary Lynn and Mama Dee and Aunt Evelyn, and we were out playing softball using the cow piles for bases. Mother was out there playing volleyball one year. But that was great times.
It was. We had always had fried okra,
We did.
fried
We had hay
corn.
rides, and Uncle Pa would let each child get up and drive the tractor.
Yeah. He did not begin life as a patient person,
No, he wasn't.
but he learned patience.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you have to learn things. Well, now, Zach, you cannot leave without saying something about your mamu.
I just wanted to say one thing.
Okay.
I mean, we are all here. Why we couldn't do the and sitting very comfortably? No one is in a hurry to leave.
Blinded me.
Okay. So why we didn't do when Daddy was there, or I knew him, but anyway, I was not part of legally
Right.
part of family. My mom, in these 4.5 years, I never saw anyone sitting like this comfortably and not running. Oh, we need to leave. We need to leave. Even at the Christmas or whenever we had gathering, we never got everyone first of all, and everyone is like have to leave.
But they
Never.
came-
I do not remember sitting and talking.
They came in small families to see Mom. Teresa would bring her boys.
Yeah,
in
but
and-
that's the thing I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
Why we can't do this?
It's nice to do this now, and we should be able to do it again.
Yes.
When they lived on Sierra Circle and on Buffett Mill Road, you're not getting out of it, Zach.
Oh no.
We would all be there, and we would come and say, "I love you too, baby boy."
But the thing I'm telling you, because when my father was diagnosed with suddenly with cancer, and we knew that we are all scattered throughout the world. All 6 brothers and sisters. So all he wanted to see us together. And we made plan, okay, let's go, we got all our families, left everything, whatever anyone had, and made similar time in Pakistan, and we were there for at least 3 weeks, all together, 6 of us, after a long time, just because he didn't see for a long time, all of us we were all going, visiting at our convenience, but not together. And for parents, then I realized for a parent, this is very important to see kids together, grandkids together, and everything.
It
Yes,
is.
everyone was coming, I know that. But together is a
Well, when you get your house built, we'll all come up there.
Yes. I told everyone, I told Teresa all the time that I don't care, we grew up in Pakistan, we don't have formal
Zach, you gotta say
things.
something.
Let's let
And
Zach
we
say
all
something real
cousins
quick.
meet and going anywhere, like in my uncle's house or at our parents' house, anywhere, everyone just come and sleep there. There's no point, no way that any family would go stay in a hotel or something. They would just stay at one place, even if someone has a small house, whatever. And we would just bring, if they don't have enough, we will bring our,
Mats.
not air matter. We have usually like
I'll sleep in the barn.
what is that?
Like a
Mattress topper kind of thing.
yes, right.
Those and with the cotton mattresses we have.
Yeah.
And blankets and pillows, and most of us we have a lot at home for these occasions. And even that corner is left. Okay, someone will put their thing over there and sleep. It doesn't matter. Kids will sleep in one room, or boys will go in another room, and late night talking, and all those stuff. But I mean, that's why we were so close. And our kids barely, I came, of course, I'm very new in the family. I want my kids to know everyone. I want them to know me and them and each other, and all Journey's kids and everyone.
Have lunch at your house every Sunday.
Yeah, well, this will be great. We need to do stuff like this.
And
I agree with that.
informal, and no one should complain, oh, we didn't.
Don't worry about it,
see
Jeannie.
I mean, the main thing is to be, and I think Manisha knows what I'm talking about, that I'm not sure how is it, but that's the reason in Indian country. We just stay at one place, one.
Desi momming hard right now.
Okay, Zach's ready to say something.
All right, Zach.
No pressure.
You're right. Back when we were little, I remember me and Jeremy went for a walk around the block at the new house, the one that they just left from, and we didn't tell anybody that we were leaving.
On Sierra?
Yeah, Sierra. And we had walked around the block. We were probably gone an hour and a half or so. But when we got back, Granddad shut us down and said, "It's not respectful to grandmother or to leave without talking to somebody and telling us." He said, "Even when I leave, I'll let grandmother know where I'm going to be." But that's my story. So.
But wait, you gotta tell them about dashing in front of the cars on
That was
Buffalo
the
Bill.
very thing.
Yeah, okay, so.
Oh my goodness, I don't know about this.
We're little.
Little.
And so we invented a game
Dumb bucket meal.
where you tried to be the closest to running across the road in front of cars. We were real little, and so we got in trouble
Yeah.
when the cars we were doing
In
that
trouble?
to pulled in and told on us.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you lived to tell about it.
I
remember that.
Jeremy and Zach played darts in the pool.
We did tons of stuff.
It
More
took me
stuff
forever to plug those holes.
that I can't remember.
Probably some stuff you don't want to know about. Yeah.
That's true. Good night, you all.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night, Jen.
Drive safe.
If I don't go out there with him, he'll leave without me.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Girl,